I'm Blake Schofield, founder and CEO of The Bridge to Fulfillment, mom to 3, USA Today top 10 professional coach, and former corporate executive who got tired of sacrificing my life for a comfortable paycheck. My mission is to expand women's perspectives and empower them to achieve greater impact at home and work without sacrifice. This is The Bridge to Fulfillment. Expectations are the root of all heartache and suffering. I was recently having a conversation with my team about this and the ways of which we accidentally prevent ourselves from achieving the things we really want in life, and at the same time creating all these misperceptions that we're not capable or able to truly have what we want in life. As a society, we teach that in order to be successful, you must have smart and measurable goals. You must figure it all out. You must know exactly what your outcome needs to look like. And when you're running a large corporation, you need a certain level of structure, a certain level of certainty in order to move things forward. But the problem is, as individuals or as small business owners who don't need that level of structure, what happens when we create so much rigidity and so much structure is that we spend all of this time and energy and effort planning. We put our faith in the planning instead of putting our faith and trust that we will be able to adapt, that there are far more possibilities than we can even imagine. And ultimately, that it's always been in God's hands, not ours. I can see how, despite being incredibly successful in my corporate career, I can see how my expectations for how things, quote unquote, should be, what my life, quote unquote, should look like, and predefining success in very specific time frames and measurable things actually stopped me from seeing the gold at my feet. It stopped me from seeing the unexpected, beautiful things that showed up because I didn't give them credit. It stopped me from seeing the opportunities that were showing up because they didn't look like what I thought that they would. And it stopped me from having joy in the process. You know, one of my mentors, Nick Peterson, he says the process is the shortcut. And I've really come to understand that to be true. Meaning that if you don't love your process every day, you'll never achieve what you want to achieve. But if you can build a process and a life that you love, you can consistently do that process, and therefore you can achieve the things you truly want in life. Today, I operate far differently than that perfectionist type A girl, and I have far more joy and ease. I celebrate the unexpected because it usually means something far better than I could have ever imagined when I started. And I've learned that taking small actions aligned with what my North Star values and principles are, and allowing space for unexpected gifts, new learnings, and new doorways to open, with no attachment to the outcome other than enjoying the process and getting closer to my North Star. That when I do that, amazing, wonderful things show up. And so I want to encourage you today, if you feel frustrated, if you worry that what you want isn't possible, if you've got a dream in your heart that you've given up because you think that you don't deserve it, if you're tired of the hustle and grind and working so hard to achieve, and you really feel like there's something more for your life, but you just don't feel like you have the keys to get it, I would challenge you to begin by letting go of your expectations. Get clear on what that North Star is, what you really want out of your life, but remove the time frames, the way it has to happen, the expectation of exactly how it has to look, and just allow yourself to start stepping forward into the thing that you want. Be open and receptive to what shows up and what lessons come your way, what unexpected blessings and opportunities show up, and then capitalize on them. And then take the next step forward. God works in flow. As humans, we try to put everything into constructs and structure and rigidity. And it's that structure and rigidity that actually stop us from many of the miracles that could happen in our lives. I've seen over and over and over again that it actually takes far less than we believe it does to accomplish the things we want to accomplish. The reason it seems like we have to work so hard is that we're pushing and forcing, which creates misalignment and a lot of wasted time and energy. And we're not able to see the opportunities and the more aligned path because we've already decided how it has to look. So today, and maybe for the next month, I encourage you, release what the attachment to the outcome of something needs to be. Release that it has to happen a certain way. And instead, just get clear on the North Star. Take the first 1 to 2 steps and be receptive to what shows up. You may very well find beauty, opportunity, and far more possibility than you ever thought was out there.